Directions. In this section of the test, you will have an opportunity to demonstrate your ability to understand conversations and talks in English. There are 3 parts in this section with special directions for each part. Answer all the questions on the basis of what is stated or implied by the speakers in the recording. There will be time for you to read the instructions and you will have a chance to check your work. The recording will be played once only. At the end of the test, you will be given 6 minutes to check your answers again. Now, turn to Part 1. Part 1. Directions. In this part, you will hear 6 short announcements or instructions. There is 1 question for each announcement or instruction. For each question, choose the right answer A, B, C, or D. Now, let's listen to an example. On the recording, you might hear,
"A small dog was lost in the city center 2 days ago. It is brown with white paws and answers to the name Sam. It was wearing a brown collar. A reward of $50 will be given for help in finding him. Please contact Brian at 655-7951.
On the test, you will read. Which description of the dog is not included on the lost dog announcement? A. It has brown fur and white paws. B. It answers to the name, Sam. C. It is muzzled. D. It wears a brown collar. The correct answer is C. It is muzzled. We are ready to start. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 6. Question 1.
I've looked at your homework, and to tell the truth, there are so many problems with it I can't correct them all. You're really going to have to put some work in if you want to get into university, because this is not up to standard. If you take a look at the other students' work, you'll see just how off the mark you are. If I were you, I wouldn't pin my hopes on getting into university, and even if you do get in, it's going to be a big struggle for you.
Question 2.
Hello, this is the Lost Property Office. There's no one here to take your call at present, but if you've lost something, please listen carefully to the following message. If you've lost valuables such as jewelry, cash or credit cards, you will need to contact your nearest police station as soon as possible to make a statement. In the case of a credit card, you should also contact your bank immediately. For any other items, please call in at our office between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. Thank you.
Question 3.
In the north tomorrow, the weather will be much the same as today. Unsettled weather with outbreaks of rain throughout the day, and temperatures around 10 degrees Celsius. In the Midlands and the East, the weather will be warmer, but there are still likely to be some scattered showers and some brisk winds, but there should be some sunny spells too. In the south of the country, it should be dry for most of the day. There'll be a lot of cloud cover, but there might be some periods of sunshine. Temperatures around 18 degrees, that's 2 degrees warmer than today.
Question 4.
The motor show will be returning to Eastbrook this July, and if you thought last year's show was good, you're going to love the show this year. It's going to be bigger, there'll be more things to do, and there will also be several famous faces around the place. It'll be held on the 18th of July, and this year the motor show will not take place on the Park School field like last year, but will take place on the Three Tree Showground. This will give a lot more space for car parking, which was a problem last year. There will be lots of great things to see and do. There will be a display of old cars and buses from as early as the 1920s, all in beautiful condition. There will also be a display of cars of the future, cars powered by electricity or the sun. so you'll have the chance to see what we could all be driving in 50 years' time.
Question 5.
Need a perfect place to get away with the family this summer? Then you can find no better place than Sunset View. We have 40 luxury caravans, each with 2 or 3 bedrooms, which include everything you need for an enjoyable holiday. Located a stone's throw from the sea, it's great for adults and kids alike. The fabulous 13th century Redlands Castle is only a short walk away. But why go anywhere when you can try some new activities by taking advantage of our canoe and surfboard hire? Or challenge your friends or family to a game of tennis on one of our 5 tennis courts. For a great holiday, come to Sunset View. Prices from just £455 a week.
Question 6.
There's no simple way of knowing whether someone is lying. You can't just say, he scratched his nose, or he looked to the left when he said that, and know that they aren't telling the truth. It's more complicated than that. You first have to establish what we call a baseline. That is, how do they act in a normal, everyday situation? When we know this, it's possible to spot them lying because they use signals which are different from the norm. It might be very subtle, a very small movement in the eyes, or a change in the voice.
This is the end of part 1. Now turn to part 2.